Welcome, everybody. I'm at Mitch on Risk, getting ready to play the new. Let me turn down that Risk audio, possibly. The new maps. This is the USA Advanced map, which is a really cool one. Played it a couple of times so far. Really enjoyed it. Just off of my Grandmaster, so I'm trying to get play some ranked Risk here. See if we can get back to that Grandmaster spot overall. Playing here is red. You can check out the bonuses. This map is a little different, obviously, than the old U.S. map, the U.S. regular map. Alaska and Hawaii, both +1s here. They're both. It's a 4-for-1 in Hawaii and a 2-for-1 in Alaska. Our position, obviously, here is going to point towards a California play first turn. We'll leave it. We'll just fortify some back. See if we can get this to work. So we'll start with that and see how it goes. I got some weird colors going here. I just got a new computer, so I'm kind of getting everything set up and tested with it. So let me know if you guys hear a bunch of crazy sound or other problems. Would love to know it ahead of time. The colors are obviously different. I had to reinstall the Risk app, so need to adjust my colors back down probably. So this map's pretty cool. The bonuses lend themselves to be a little more interesting of a game. You do have the 3+1s out on the edges, which is not common in many Risk maps. The +2 Mid-Atlantic. Right now we're holding the Pacific South, which is California, the +3. Pacific North is your Oregon, Washington bonus +4. Then you've got the big ones in the middle, the +8 and +9 here in the mountains, +8 and +7 in the central. The east side, you've got a +6 and a +6. So we see how these guys play it. Big advantage if you get to hold California, and you can get the sneaky +1 here of Hawaii. I think orange and green will both add down here in Hawaii. So we'll see if they hit each other. Green's going to go first, so he may try to take orange out and not realize orange has this. Neither of them are touching me on this side, so they don't realize I already have the California side of the bonus. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out over their turns. Here goes green. See where he adds. I'm guessing Hawaii. Everyone likes that easy bonus, theoretically, in Hawaii, but he doesn't. Okay, so he doesn't add, so definitely orange will add there in Hawaii. Okay, so he adds, and he's going to go to the south central area. There in Texas currently. He leaves a 5-stack. Once he sees the yellow 4-stack, he stops and flips back around. Let's see what orange does. I'm guessing orange sits in Hawaii here. Almost certainly sits in Hawaii. He did not. Boy, was I wrong. Okay, so nobody adds to Hawaii, which kind of stinks for me because that was going to help me clear out if they would hit each other there. It's only a +1. I don't really want to go through 7 troops this early in the game. Although I'd be in a great position, I don't want to go through that many troops for a +1 this early in the game. I don't think. I'd have to put 5 here, 2 here. I can't even get a 100% roll on that 3. So I don't think it's the play. I think the play is figuring out how to combine some troops potentially and getting them down here to help guard. Now that these guys know I have a bonus, more likely to hit me hard. So maybe I work my troops up here downward. Even though I have to do 2, only lose 1. I'll end in this. Oh, that 2 does not connect. Okay, so there's a little new map issue. I was thinking that 2 would connect and I could move it down. I cannot. So I'll go there for now. I thought orange and green would at least roll each other a little bit. I got some tips here. Actually, I should make sure like camera and everything's off. Yeah, that's fine for now. New Risk app, so got all my settings new here. I got to get figured out. We are working on our next professional risk takers event, or our next two, but one of the next two, we're hoping to use these new advanced maps, which should be pretty cool. I'm curious to see how they kind of play out in tournament play, including this USA Advanced one. There are 4 new ones. You've got New Zealand, Australia Advanced, USA Advanced, Ottoman Empire Advanced, and Roman Empire Advanced. I've played them all, and I actually think they're all pretty good. I like how they give you... They kind of all have a Canada Advanced kind of feel to them, to where they're pretty open maps that are pretty chopped up in terms of number of territories, but pretty easy access around the map. So I think those make fun games. So it'll be interesting to see when we see some top players, because not a lot of top players really know the map super well yet. So we'll see how the top players are playing this. They will play it much different than a random rank lobby like we got here. So the +1 is still attainable. I wish these guys would hit each other at some point, because they got 7 troops in there that I really don't want to deal with. In addition to that, I've got a 1 sandwiched in there, which doesn't let me go directly down a single path. But I probably go for it at some point, once I kind of protect as many troops as I can of my own. Green comes down. The other thing to do when you're playing ranked games is make sure you're watching to make sure who's bought it out. So everyone's still here so far. All right, here goes green. He's got a 6 down here. Oh no, he finished. He leaves the 6 down here in Texas. He and yellow have somehow worked this out, because they're not going to have a war. Orange looks like he's up here. He's got a 5 up in the east north central here in Wisconsin. He's attacking multiple times. Trying to get a read on who's up in Alaska. It could be blue. Any bonus stuff? No, nothing yet. I mean, green got 4 and pink got, and magenta got 4. So it could be, they could have something. All right, we got 7. Do we start working our way through these guys? I guess so. Something like that. See how good of a roll we can get. Ah, that's a really good roll. Okay. So we can end attack phase. That should leave us open to finish that off next turn. We didn't lose too many troops. Those were really good rolls on those 2. Lost 0 on the 2 and 1 on the 3. That's about as well as it could have gone. So that's fantastic. Makes it much more worth the +1. It's nice because you got the 1-point hold here in Southern California, blocking off Hawaii. I don't know the actual... Yeah, Southern California called it. Blocking off that Hawaii bonus. So just the single point guard, you get the +1 behind you. I think that's a really strong position in this map that probably doesn't happen the same in a tournament game, but definitely works out nicely. When you're playing in a ranked lobby on this map, this has worked out well for me in a couple of games. I've also done some work up here in the Northeast and been able to hold. Much tougher to work out of the center on this map because there's just no bonuses to start building from. It's hard to get these bonuses unless you just have really fortunate blizzards on these settings. Really tough. You're also usually going to run into someone's stack like green did here with yellow. He's still working on a bonus from that. What's yellow got? Yellow may have just bought it out. No, not yet. All right, blue is also hidden. I don't think he has Alaska. So he's got the hold point on Alaska, but he's definitely not getting the bonus. So some people are hitting each other over here for sure. Most likely, from what we've seen, this is blue and pink hitting each other, and orange. Blue, pink, and orange, we're pretty sure on the East Coast. Green's still trying to get a foothold here in the center. He hasn't been able to figure out enough troops to get it done. Blue takes a card. Just uses the whole turn, forgets to fortify or something, forgets to finish the turn. Okay, green adding in multiple spots. Green's working to get more troops down in that South Central bonus. West South Central. Currently there in western Oklahoma. Okay, fortifies a 5 down there, so he's going to try to take that bonus. That West South Central is 8 territories for a +7. I'm going to be at a +4 once I take Orange out of Hawaii. I mean, it's possible I go get the Alaska bonus, but that's a tough bonus. What I'd rather have is that Pacific North bonus. That's the way more valuable one. And then you kind of fold that into Alaska. That's a +4 for 5 territories. Orange again, we don't get to see the attacks, but we see some troop movement, so we know what's going on over here. So orange, pink, and blue over on the East Coast. Green right in the center of the board. Yellow, interestingly, kind of disappeared. They had a big stack and kind of disappeared. All right, we'll finish off with our 100% roll there, 6 on 2. And then maybe I get greedy and peek at what's going on in Alaska just to get an idea. Something like that. Then I can move this out to help support there. So we see a 1 of orange in Alaska. He might have that bonus, but even if he does, he's getting a +1 for this turn. So it's not like if I upset him, it's the end of the world for me. All right, here goes yellow. Yellow was in the center of the map before. Now I just can't see him at all. This is a long draft. Everyone went through very long turns last round. Felt like we were having some bot outs, but nobody's botted out yet. I think the 6 is good enough to guard my Hawaii position. I can move up and probably take Alaska this turn. The yellow 4 is a problem for me. I think I go up into Alaska into southern Alaska. I don't know the names of these yet. Yeah, South Alaska. And then leave whatever I need to take far north and maybe look. Just take a peek at what I would have left to hit orange here to take out that 2 in case he's upset with me. Yeah, I think green finally gets his bonus here. He still doesn't go for it. Gonna play it really patient. Interesting move. When you're in fog, you gotta play aggressive. Really aggressive. What's up, Burlesque? Yeah, you gotta play aggressive. Green not playing aggressive enough. Orange getting 6 troops, so he may have Alaska. I may have kicked over the Hornets' Nest a bit here, but he's only getting 6 troops. If he doesn't trade, he can't do too much. Okay, he does not. So he's getting it from somewhere else. Maybe he's got some in the northeast where we thought orange, pink, and blue was. Green's going to hit my lowly 2 next turn. Finally take his bonus. It is a big bonus. It's a +7. But he's not going to get to cash in on it until his 6th turn. Alright, we're getting 9. We're going to go aggro here. See what's in Alaska. Ooh, that was more than I wanted that to be. But we're going to finish that. That may upset yellow, so let's protect our backside here a bit. Maybe go here. Not super worried about holding Alaska. I didn't really want to see a yellow 3 there. Everyone's still here. Interesting, everyone's still here. Everyone feels like they're still in this thing. So we see the first trade there from Magenta. He trades on 4 to get... Or no, that's the second trade. No, it's the first trade. He just got 6 on it because he had a +2. And he's getting 3, so no bonuses there. See what yellow's got. So we want to keep track of who's got any kind of bonus. Yellow just gets the 3 troops. Let's see if there's a trade. Yellow and orange potentially upset with me. I haven't really hit them super hard, but I've knocked them out of a position each. Blue doesn't finish his turn. Well, this guy still shows here, but they're taking just super long turns. Okay, nobody trades there, so just Magenta traded so far. Green's going to finish off his bonus. Hit my 2 there. I don't think I can hold it any longer. It's getting 4 troops. Surely he rolls the... Oh, he's going to roll a 5 on... No, he's got to roll the other side. He had something out there to get... Okay, so that makes more sense why he didn't take it last turn. Now he hits me, and he gets his bonus for next turn. Okay, so green's going to get big fast. They're in the middle. Probably my #1 competitor in this thing, and he's pretty close to me. And he's still going to get his trade next turn. He's going to get a pretty good size trade. He's going to get the second biggest trade because orange does not trade in there. Alright, we get 11. Should be able to finish off this bonus. And we get a trade just in case green gets a little frisky. Let's do that. Pop, 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 split. Get a nice 5 wall there going up. Now we get that really nice +4 at the top. So now we are getting Alaska and Hawaii. Again, this is the new USA Advanced map if you haven't played it. Alaska and Hawaii are +1s. Pacific North's a +4. Pacific South's a +3. For a grand total of a +9 there. Sorry, I don't have player stats out here. So we're at 21 territories and a +9, which means next turn, if we remain at that, 4, 5, 6, 7 is a 16. See what green's our big question mark in this one. Oh, yellow's got a 12 stack. How mad is he at me? He runs into 2 of my 2 stacks kind of ironically there that I haven't touched since really the start of the game. He's just getting 3 and blue is getting 3. Not seen blue make a move. Blue gets the 10 trade, green gets a 12 trade. So here's the game, at least the early part of the game. If green does not come and hit me, and I think he should come and hit me. He's getting 12, and he got 12 for his turn. He got a +2 in that, so he's got 26 troops to work with. He's rolling. See if he pops up. We've got some pretty decent vision around the board. Bertolesque thinks I should smack green. I kind of agree, but he doesn't hit me at all, and I'm kind of getting to grow organically here. There's that yellow 12 stack that's also a problem. If I hit green too hard and weaken myself, that yellow 12 stack is an annoying spot when he's on 3 cards. I feel like he's still kind of angry with me. Okay, so we see the 15 trade there from orange. There's another potential bonus to take up here, the +8. If I want to go super greed, I would go pop, 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 pop. And then I would just put a huge stack here. I would have to try to block yellow. If I'm going to do that. I think it's a safer way to play it. Yellow could come back and try to hit me with this. I don't think he will, though. Do I hit this? Because I'm already open anyway. I can move that down. Let's see what happens. Green seems to be being nice to me. And I could make the cardinal sin of being the second to attack there. So let's see how these guys play it. Taking that pink 2 out may have been huge. Pink, orange, and blue clearly have a huge war going on the East Coast. We just can't see it. But they're rolling troops into each other all game long. None of them have been able to hold a bonus. So we know that pink, orange, and blue are definitely hitting each other. In fact, next turn it may be worth taking a gamble just to go hit as much pink, orange, and blue as I can out here and trying to hit the right one that's been decimated over there because we don't really know which one it is. He rolls a few times. Let's see what yellow does. Hopefully he moves this. Hopefully he doesn't trade. Let's hope that first. And second, let's hope he doesn't move that. I do think the play next turn is to go just hit as much blue, orange, and magenta as I can find and hope to get lucky with a kill. Obviously, depending on their card. So magenta's only on 1 card, so I don't really want to hit him. But blue and orange, whichever one doesn't trade, or if both don't trade, I would hit them both. And just kind of run a little exploration. Yeah, we just see yellow add to match me. That's great. He can have all that he wants. Love it. He even blocks himself off from pointing at me. That was kind of the reason for my move, was that these guys seem to be playing a very passive game. Blue's a bot now. Just blue is the bot. Okay, so blue's probably been the one hit the hardest. He's on 4 cards. I got to go hit as much blue as I can. The next question is, does orange trade? My guess is that magenta just crushed blue with his early trade, and blue bought it out because of it. So blue's really weak. Probably more than just this 3 and 2, but maybe not much more. So I think we just add to our 12 and we just roll it as much as we can. Yeah, it could win. Got to get a little bit lucky because I'm in fog and I just haven't seen much of this East Coast. Pretty much the whole game I haven't had any. I really didn't even spawn with anything on the East Coast. I spawned really well on the west side of the board. And decently up here in the middle. So I think you just add as much as you can to the 12. You create a big puncher. You go punch as much blue and orange. If they don't trade, they're potentially also botting out, which means magenta may have also hit orange. So we'll see. I think this is orange botting out potentially, which means magenta hit them both. So maybe you get the blue-orange kill, roll it into yellow is probably next weakest. And then just depending on what I can see, a hit on green or a hit on magenta. I'll just have to see where I'm at on the board at that point. But yeah, this should be a fun turn here, or it could be a nightmare turn if I just can't find what I need to find. But the goal is blue, and then what did he do? Nothing. He didn't even get a card. Okay, blue and then orange. Okay, that was convenient. Ooh, orange has a lot. It's not down there. Okay, we're going to block our stack off if we do that. How much do we think we need? Let's play super conservative here. Mess that up. New map, sorry, messing up my split. Ah, there's some more magenta. This should clean up magenta and orange. We'll just keep adding everything down here because magenta's the next play. Messed up my split. Left way too many troops up top, but that's okay. We only get the one card for killing magenta. So do we flip around to green probably? Because that's a trade in turn and that ends the game. So we're going to do something real fun here. This pathing I gotta figure out in the new map. That's green. Now we can go hit magenta up top. And we'll get a win. And we're gonna be real close to that GM level, guys. Get a good game for magenta. Well played, sir. Or ma'am. GG's, everybody, and that's how you do it. That's the new United States Advanced map. That was a random risk ranked lobby that we played there. Pretty good. Need some work on the pathing to figure it all out, but I do think there's a lot of benefit in holding those corners on that map versus trying to go for something big in the middle like you saw green do there. Hope this helped you guys. I'm at Mitch on Risk, streaming live here on Twitch and posting my videos on YouTube to help you get better at the game of Risk. Until next time, everybody, may your dice be nice. See you guys.